doing own voice over soft music. Baby, wake up, he lovingly called his wife, who was sleeping so peacefully in his embrace, and cook just 5 minutes more. I'm not feeling well. Saying this, she snuggled more into him, enjoying his warmth. But then she opened her eyes when Jungkook just got up from the bed. Cook, she went on the loss of the warmth of Jungkook, and she too sat straight while holding the blanket close to her chest. Jungkook shrimp, see how easily you got up. Now go freshen up. You are getting late for college, he said, and was about to go to washroom. But Cook, I'm not feeling well. My whole body is sore, she said with a cute pout and puppy eyes, making Jungkook frown. Come on, baby. I wasn't that on you last night. Cook, but I'm serious. My whole body is sore, she again said, but Jungkook just rolled his eyes and approached Vine and picked her up in his arms and walked towards the bathroom. Cook, I don't want to shower. I just want to lay on bed, she said while struggling in his arms, but no use. Exactly, you want to stay in bed. You are getting lazy day by day, baby. Cook, I'm not lazy. I'm sore. Your tiredness will be gone after taking a warm shower. He peeked Wine's forehead and get into the bathroom and closed the door to freshen up together. And Wine just let him be because indeed she needed a shower after their yesterday's night long making. Here, he placed a spoonful of rice in front of Wine's mouth, who was sitting on his lap with a small pot. Cook, can I take a leave today, please? Baby, just today. Also, you attend the class, and after that, you got 2 days holidays. He convenienced Wine as today is Friday, so after that 2 days holidays, and thus Wine agreed to. Okay, saying this, she opened her mouth, and Jungkook feed her. And after having their breakfast, they both left the house. Ah, such a long day it was, and also my body is still sore, she said while dropping herself on the bed and stretching her arms and legs, relaxing herself. But then she suddenly opened her eyes when she felt a heavy on her, so she immediately got up and rushed to bathroom. The soreness was a symptom of my periods. She got her period. Thank God I got it after I reached home. Saying that, she got into the shower to freshen herself. Wine walk out of the bathroom and then head to closet and come back wearing her dress and lay on bed. I should take a nap before Cook comes, she said to herself and closed her eyes to sleep. But she tossed on bed as a very hard cramp hit her tummy. Cook, I need your cuddle. Please come fast, she said in pain. As always, Jungkook's warm cuddle helped her with the cramp, and thus she wasn't able to sleep, so she took her phone to call Jungkook, but noticed it was almost the time for Jungkook to come, so she thought to wait for him. Jungkook dropped himself on the couch and leaned back onto the couch and closed his eyes as he was very tired. But soon he opened his eyes when he felt someone's intense gaze on him, just to see his cute wife staring at him with her hands on her hips. I'm home, baby, he said with a smile and tapped his lap, indicating Wine to come and sit. But what's the time, Mr. John? She asked in a strict tone, making Jungkook's smile fade away, and he looked at his wristwatch. Jungkook-san, come on, baby, I'm just 5 minutes late. It's not a big deal, he simply said and pulled Wine to him, but Wine just jerked his hand, taking Jungkook off guard. It's a big deal, Jungkook. Today you got late by 5 minutes, tomorrow by 10, and that's keep on going. Do you know I was waiting for you? Did you even think of me? No, you didn't. If you have done, you wouldn't have been late. Instead, you would have tried to come home 5 minutes earlier, and it's proving that your love for me is decreasing day before she can complete. Jungkook cut her off. Mind what are you saying, baby? He shouted to, not being able to take Wine's harsh word, but soon regretted seeing Wine's eyes turn teary. Now you even started stopping me in between. I hate you, John. Saying this, she ran to their room while crying, leaving Jungkook dumb. Jungkook frowned. What just happened to her? She only behaved like this when. Wait, soon realization hit him and he took his phone and checked the calendar where he marked Wine's last period date, and thus she is on her period. Saying this, he started panicking. I forget that today is her date. I haven't prepared anything. What should I do? First, should I prepare hot food for her or get her a hot bag or go and give her cuddles? What she needs now? He confusedly asked himself about which one to do first so that Wine wouldn't get angry on him. And Jungkook, come here. That's it. Jungkook's heart skipped a bit and coming, baby. He shuddered, being nervous, not knowing now what he did wrong and also what will be Wine's reaction. Jungkook entered the bedroom to see Wine already lying on bed on her stomach, and Jungkook got it that Wine called him for cuddle as she was in pain. So he walked towards her and sat next to her laying figure and cherished her back. Baby, do you want painkiller? He asked, gaining Wine's attention. And I already had, and now Cook, I want you, she said in her normal sweet tone, making Jungkook relax. And coming, baby. Saying this, he peeked Wine's forehead and then immediately walked towards his closet. And after a few minutes, he came back in his sweatpants and get himself inside the blanket. Jungkook made Wine lay on his chest, and his one hand went inside her top and started cherishing her lower tummy, making her relax in his warm cuddle and touch. Is it complaining now? He asked her, continuing cherishing her stomach, making Wine smile with closed eyes. No, she said while snuggling more into him, and thus she slept like a baby in his embrace, and Jungkook still continued cherishing her tummy. Jungkook slowly took his hand from Wine after he made sure Wine is deep asleep. Sleep well, baby. I will go quickly to the store and get all the things needed for you, okay? He whispered to Wine, and then very lightly he her forehead and slowly walked out of the bed to the closet and came out wearing a t-shirt and slowly walked out of the room. But after 2 minutes, he came back and placed a hot bag on her tummy so that she can get the warmth as if it's Jungkook's arm and she will be asleep. I will be back quick. Please don't wake up until I come back. He again whispered to Wine and then quickly ran out of the room so as to come fast before Wine wakes up. Jungkook hurriedly get into the house and quickly put the bag of snack and food items on the kitchen counter itself and then rushed to bedroom. Jungkook got into the bedroom and took a deep breath after saying Wine is still sound asleep. Thank God, he said to himself and walked to washroom to freshen up himself and also to put the another bag which contains napkins and sanitary items needed for Wine. After freshening up, he joined Wine on bed and took the hot bag from her and again made Wine lay on his chest and placed his hand on her tummy, and he too unknowingly stepped while cherishing her tummy. Jungkook opened his eyes and saw his wife still sleeping on his chest. A small smile appeared on his lips and I love you, baby, he said on her forehead. But then he felt some on his pant just for him to frown, and he looked inside the blanket to see stain on his sweatpants as Wine has thrown her leg on Jungkook's. Baby, wake up, you need to change, he said while straining her cheeks, and thus Wine slowly opened her eyes. And what happened, Cook? She asked him in her sleepy voice and snuggling more into him. You need to change, he said, making Wine pull back herself from Jungkook's embrace, and she peeked inside the blanket to see she had stained herself, Jungkook, and the bedsheet too. Oh no, saying this, she immediately got up from bed and ran to washroom. Jungkook too got up from bed, changed the bedsheet, and then he headed to the closet and get the things Wine needed to change and also a pair of clothes and towel too. Jungkook got into the washroom and saw Wine in the shower. A small smile appeared on his lips after seeing his wife showering. So he placed the things he got for Wine on the cabinet and removed his sweatpants, threw it in the laundry, and slowly walked into the shower and back hugged Wine. Cook, she didn't flinch because it's normal for her. Yes, babe, got me dressed. Yes, are you still sore? Yeah. Okay, let me give you a little. Wine just nodded her head and leaned her head back on to his shoulder and thus giving Jungkook more access to her stomach and her body parts too. Jungkook wrapped a towel around us and then wrapped Wine in a towel too. Your clothes and napkins are kept on the cabinet. Change it and come outside. Yeah, she gave a small smile to him and then tiptoed and peeked his lip. Wine smile, I love you. Jungkook smile, I love you more. And change first and then we will get something to eat. Okay, Jungkook lastly peeked her forehead and walked out of the bathroom to give Wine space to change and also for himself to get changed. Cook, she called Jungkook while walking down the stairs as she didn't find Jungkook in their bedroom. Babe, I'm in the kitchen, he shouted after hearing Wine calling him, and thus Wine walked towards the kitchen. Wine entered the kitchen to see Jungkook back facing him and doing something. Cook, what are you doing? Oh, I was getting a hot bag and a coffee for you, he said, making Wine to smile sweetly at him because indeed she was craving for a hot coffee after a shower. Oh, you are so sweet, Cook. I was craving for a coffee, she said, making Jungkook relax as he was worried whether Wine will like the idea of having coffee because her mood swings and cravings can be predicted, as sometimes she craved for a cold juice too, which he had already prepared if in case Wine doesn't want coffee. Here, babe, forward the coffee cup and come, I will put this hot bag to. Wine just nodded her head and took the 2 coffee cups and walked out to living room, and Jungkook got the hot bag and walked behind Wine. Here, is it comfortable? Should I get it a little warm too? He nervously asked Wine after he placed the hot bag on Wine's lower abdomen because the last time Wine almost him because it wasn't warm. No, it's perfect, Cook, she said, making Jungkook again took a long breath of relax and he sat next to Wine who was lying on couch. Baby, what would you like to have? Spicy noodles, kimbap and pizza, burger, fried chicken, a milkshake, and lastly for dessert, a cake and ice cream, she said, and Jungkook was all cool because he is used to it. Fine, I will order it. Saying this, he took his phone and ordered the food, and after that, they both enjoyed the coffee. Jungkook always take 2 days leave from work when Wine is on her periods. It's so good, she said while taking a mouthful of noodles. Is it? Wine just because she was busy munching the food. Oh, then let me taste it too. Saying this, Jungkook took a chopstick and took a mouthful of noodles. It's. He paused when his eyes fell on Wine, who was staring him with her mouthful of food as she stopped chewing, making Jungkook to gulp the noodles, knowing he up. Baby, how can you eat my noodles? Don't you know I was starving and you ate half of my noodles and now what will I eat? She shouted and her eyes turned teary too. Baby, I'm sorry, I will again order for it. Saying this, he immediately took his phone to order for kimchi, fried rice, and dumplings too. She said in between of her sobbing, making Jungkook awe at her cuteness. But he controlled himself and ordered the food, and this time he ordered separate food for him so as not to mess up with his hungry wife. After having food, they were in the theater room watching Tom and Jerry. Wine wanted it, being cuddled up inside the blanket, and Jungkook's hand were cherishing Wine's tummy, whose eyes were fixed on the screen, and also Wine was having all the snacks that Jungkook brought for her yesterday. Cook, whom do you like, Tom or Jerry? She unexpectedly asked Jungkook by placing her chin on his chest and looking up to Jungkook's face, who was now looking everywhere in the dark room except Wine's eyes. Jungkook thought, what should I say, Tom or Jerry? Oh God, which answer will satisfy her? He was deep in thought, but then suddenly he got an idea. Baby, I love both. See, without Tom there is no Jerry, and without Jerry there is no Tom. So I love both of them. He said in one breath and then looked at Wine just to see her eyes sparkling, which made a shiver in Jungkook's body. Wow, Cook, I too love Tom and Jerry both equally, she said, making Jungkook to realize, yeah, let's focus on Tom and Jerry, he said, and made Wine face the screen before again her mood changes and Wine again continued watching the cartoon. Jungkook heard sobbing sound, so he looked down at his chest to see Wine crying. Baby, why are you crying? He constantly asked Wine and made Wine sit on his lap, making both face each other. But Cook Tom again got fooled by Jerry, saying that she bursted crying, making Jungkook's concerned face turn into a blank face, and soon he bit his lips to control his laugh by seeing his wife crying over Tom and Jerry, and Jungkook just hugged Wine and patted her back because he has no words to say. And he is used to it because every time they watch any movie, either it's comedy or romantic, Wine ends up crying on silly things because it's a mood swing. She ends up crying for everything, and Jungkook just hugged her. Like the 7 days passed with Jungkook very carefully taking care of Wine so as not to piss her off and also her understand the pain of his wife. Wine only had bad mood swings and cravings and cramps on the first 2 days. After that she gets back to normal but still, and Jungkook gets back to his company after 2 days, and Wine go back to college as usual. That is their normal happy life. Jungkook walked into the house after a tiring day just to get a warm welcome by his wife. Cook, I missed you. She ran from upstairs and jumped onto Jungkook's body while circling her arms around his neck, and Jungkook securely held her. Jungkook smiled. Oh, my baby seems to be out of periods, he asked after noticing Wine's glowing face. Yes, Cook, she too happily said, and thus also making Jungkook happy seeing his wife free from periods. Jungkook smiled, I love you, babe. Wine smiled, I love you more, Cook. Saying this, she herself smashed her lips onto his, which Jungkook happily replied back. Jungkook, she called him in a pleasing tone as if she wants to say something, and her hands automatically started playing with his shirt's button, and her cheek turned reddish to making Jungkook understand what Wine wants, and he shrimp as he too wanted it so. Jungkook shrimp, I need my wife on her bed all ready to get by me. Here comes the dominant husband, and Wine blushed more, and she immediately nodded her head as yes like a good girl and broke the hug and walked towards upstairs to their room. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.